Friends, today I want to speak to you about a truth that transcends time, culture, and circumstances, a truth that, if grasped, has the power to transform our perspective on success and destiny. That truth is this: great things take time. Think about the mightiest of trees, the towering oak that spreads its branches across the sky. It does not grow to its grandeur in a day, a week, or even a year. No, it takes decades' time invested in sinking deep roots and enduring countless seasons. Why? Because the height of its reach is determined by the depth of its foundation. So too, in our lives, the height of our achievements is determined by the depth of our preparation. You see, we live in a world obsessed with speed. Fast food, instant messages, and quick fixes. But let me remind you, anything you can attain quickly is rarely lasting. And anything truly valuable cannot be rushed. Diamonds, my friends, are formed under pressure and over time. Pearls are crafted through layers of patience. Even the sweetest fruit takes seasons to ripen. Consider history's greatest achievements. The construction of the pyramid spanned generations. Michelangelo spent 4 painstaking years on his back painting the Sistine Chapel. The Wright brothers took years of failure, adjustments, and persistence before they could fly just a few feet. In each case, patience was not just a virtue, it was the process. If you find yourself in a season of waiting, know this: waiting is not wasted. Waiting is the workshop where greatness is forged. It is in the quiet moments of delay that vision is clarified, character is strengthened, and wisdom is gained. Great achievements are built upon strong foundations, and the strength of those foundations is determined by the time and effort invested in creating them. Just as a tall tree requires deep roots to remain upright, enduring storms and seasons, success demands a similar level of preparation and patience. This principle applies universally, whether in personal growth, relationships, or professional endeavors. When we look at the natural world, the process of growth is always deliberate. Consider the analogy of a tree. Its roots stretch deep into the soil, unseen and unnoticed, long before the trunk rises high or branches spread wide. These roots are essential, anchoring the tree firmly in place and allowing it to draw nutrients and water necessary for survival and growth. Without this root system, even the mightiest tree would topple at the first sign of a strong wind. The same holds true for human achievement. The visible success we admire in others often rests on a foundation of invisible work, years of learning, practice, failures, and persistence. Greatness is not accidental. It requires intentional effort and a commitment to laying the groundwork for future achievements. This preparation often takes time, and in our fast-paced, instant gratification culture, this can feel frustrating. Yet skipping the foundational work is akin to building a house on sand, impressive for a moment, but ultimately unsustainable. The solidity of any accomplishment is directly proportional to the care taken during its formative stages. For instance, a business that is rushed into existence without a clear strategy or proper funding may experience initial success, but is unlikely to endure challenges in the long term. This truth is evident throughout history. Great leaders, inventors, and artists invested years in preparation before their breakthroughs. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before perfecting the electric light bulb. Each failure was not wasted, but instead laid the foundation for eventual success. His deep commitment to preparation ensured that the result of his work was not just a fleeting achievement, but a transformative innovation that changed the world. Moreover, preparation is not just about acquiring skills or knowledge, it is also about developing the character and resilience necessary to sustain success. Life often tests us with challenges and delays, not to deter us, but to refine us. These moments of waiting and working behind the scenes build the strength and wisdom needed to handle greater responsibilities when they come. Patience, discipline, and perseverance are forged during these times, becoming the unshakable foundation upon which future accomplishments rest. Even in relationships, the same principle applies. Strong and lasting connections are not built overnight. They require time to establish trust, mutual understanding, and shared experiences. The deeper the roots of a relationship, the more it can endure misunderstandings, conflicts, and changes. When we take the time to invest in meaningful communication and genuine care, we create a foundation that can support a lifelong bond. Finally, the principle of a strong foundation is also a matter of faith and vision. Believing in the value of the unseen work, the unnoticed efforts, and the long-term investment requires trust in the process. It requires the humility to recognize that greatness does not come quickly and the wisdom to appreciate the importance of preparation. In all areas of life, the height of achievement is determined by the depth of the foundation. Great things take time to build, but the effort is always worth it. By committing to the unseen and often uncelebrated work of preparation, we set ourselves up for success that is not only remarkable but also enduring. True value lies in the things that cannot be rushed. In a world driven by immediacy and instant gratification, it is easy to overlook the processes that lead to genuine, lasting greatness. However, just as precious gems like diamonds and pearls require time and the right conditions to form, the most worthwhile achievements in life demand patience, effort, and perseverance. Rushing these processes often leads to outcomes that are shallow, temporary, or incomplete. The story of a diamond begins deep within the earth, where carbon atoms are subjected to immense pressure and heat over millions of years. It is this painstaking process, unfolding over an inconceivable amount of time, that transforms simple carbon into one of the hardest and most sought after substances on the planet. Similarly, a pearl starts as an irritant within an oyster, layer upon layer of nacre slowly covering it until it becomes a thing of beauty. Neither the diamond nor the pearl can skip these steps. Their value is a direct result of the time and care taken in their formation. This natural principle is a profound metaphor for human achievement. Anything obtained too easily or quickly rarely holds the same value as something that is earned through dedication and effort. Consider the difference between a handcrafted piece of art and something mass-produced. A handmade item reflects the hours, skill, and passion poured into its creation. It carries a sense of uniqueness and depth that cannot be replicated in a factory setting. Similarly, in life, the things that truly matter, personal growth, meaningful relationships, enduring success, are those that require time, attention, and care to develop. In the pursuit of greatness, impatience can be one of the greatest obstacles. The desire for quick results can lead to cutting corners, settling for less, or giving up too soon. This is often seen in fields such as entrepreneurship or creative endeavors. Many people dream of success but are unwilling to endure the years of effort and setbacks that come with building something remarkable. As a result, they may chase shortcuts, compromising quality for speed, and ultimately fall short of their potential. True value cannot be rushed because the very process of striving, learning, and growing is what creates the foundation for lasting success. Even the path to personal fulfillment is shaped by time and effort. Developing self-discipline, emotional resilience, or a new skill is a gradual journey. Attempting to fast-track this process often results in superficial change, while deep and meaningful transformation requires commitment and consistency. It is through enduring challenges, practicing patience, and staying committed to a vision that we refine ourselves and uncover our true potential. The principle of time also applies to relationships. Deep and meaningful connections are built over shared experiences, trust, and consistent effort. Rushing relationships often leads to misunderstandings, unmet expectations, and a lack of depth. A lasting bond takes time to grow, just like a tree requires years to develop strong roots. When we allow relationships to develop organically, they have the strength to endure life's storms and the flexibility to adapt to change. The value of time-tested achievements extends to nearly every area of life. The greatest works of art, architecture, and innovation often span years, if not decades, of effort and revision. These creations stand the test of time because their makers did not compromise quality for speed. Instead, they embraced the process, recognizing that the time invested would yield results of enduring value. In essence, the things that hold the greatest value, whether they be material objects, personal achievements, or relationships, are those that cannot be rushed. Their worth is derived not only from the final outcome, but from the journey it took to get there. When we embrace this principle, we learn to trust the process and appreciate the effort required to create something meaningful. By doing so, we align ourselves with the timeless truth that what is truly valuable cannot be hurried. It must be nurtured and allowed to unfold in its own time. Waiting is often perceived as an inconvenience, a frustrating pause in our pursuit of goals and dreams. Yet, when viewed from a deeper perspective, waiting is not wasted time. It is an essential part of the journey toward greatness. In the moments of waiting, unseen and often underappreciated work is happening, shaping us in ways we may not immediately recognize. These periods of delay are where growth, refinement, and preparation take place, laying the groundwork for future success. Think of the process of building a masterpiece. Before an artist begins to paint, they prepare the canvas, select their tools, and envision the image they want to create. Without this preparation, the final work might lack cohesion or depth. Similarly, in our lives, waiting is often the period where we prepare our canvas. It is a time to refine our skills, clarify our vision, and strengthen our resolve. The waiting process forces us to focus on the unseen elements that are crucial for success, the discipline, patience, and endurance that are necessary to achieve and sustain greatness. Growth often happens in the quiet, unseen moments of life. Just as a seed germinates beneath the soil, unseen by the world above, significant development can occur during our waiting periods. It is in these times that we acquire the skills, knowledge, and character required for the next stage of our journey. When a seed eventually breaks through the soil and grows into a plant, it is because of the groundwork laid in the darkness. In the same way, the time we spend waiting is not empty. It is filled with the potential for growth and transformation. Waiting also tests and strengthens our patience. In a culture that prioritizes speed and efficiency, patience is an undervalued virtue. Yet it is often in the act of waiting that we learn to trust the process and recognize the value of persistence. Waiting teaches us to let go of the illusion of control and to embrace the unfolding of events in their proper time. This shift in mindset is not just beneficial for achieving our goals, it also fosters a sense of inner peace and resilience. During times of waiting, opportunities for reflection and self-assessment arise. These moments allow us to pause and consider whether we are on the right path, whether our goals align with our values, and whether we are truly prepared for the responsibilities that come with success. Without such introspection, it is easy to rush toward a goal, only to realize it does not bring the fulfillment we anticipated. Waiting gives us the space to align our actions with our purpose, ensuring that when the opportunity comes, we are ready to seize it with clarity and confidence. Furthermore, waiting can refine our vision. In the rush to achieve, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture, focusing instead on immediate results. However, waiting forces us to step back and evaluate our goals and methods. It allows us to adjust our approach, refine our strategies, and ensure that we are moving towards something truly meaningful. Many of the greatest achievements in history were born not from impulsive actions, but from carefully considered decisions made during periods of reflection. Waiting also builds resilience. Delays, setbacks, and challenges often accompany the pursuit of significant goals. By enduring these periods with grace and determination, we develop the mental and emotional strength needed to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. This resilience not only prepares us for future challenges, but also enables us to appreciate and value our successes more deeply when they finally arrive. In essence, waiting is not a period of inactivity, but a season of preparation. It is a time when the unseen work of growth, refinement, and character building takes place. By embracing these moments, we align ourselves with the truth that delay is not denial, but an opportunity for transformation. When the time is right, all the effort invested during the waiting period will manifest in a way that not only meets but often exceeds our expectations. Every great achievement, no matter how monumental, begins with a small and often unnoticed start. The towering oak tree begins as a tiny acorn, and the mightiest rivers originate from small streams. These small beginnings, while humble and seemingly insignificant, are the seeds of future greatness. It is important to recognize and value the power of small beginnings, understanding that they are not limitations but opportunities for growth and transformation. When embarking on a journey toward a goal, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the gap between where we are and where we want to be. The early stages can feel slow, unremarkable, or even frustrating. However, these small steps are essential. They lay the foundation for progress and ensure that each subsequent step is built on a solid base. Skipping over these initial stages can lead to instability, much like constructing a building without first ensuring a strong foundation. Small beginnings provide the time and space to learn, adapt, and grow at a pace that sets us up for long-term success. History is filled with examples of extraordinary accomplishments that started in modest circumstances. Apple, one of the most valuable companies in the world, began in a garage with two individuals and an idea. Walt Disney, now a global icon of creativity and entertainment, started with a single character and a small team of animators. These stories remind us that greatness does not come fully formed. It is cultivated over time, starting with a vision and the willingness to begin, no matter how small. One of the key reasons small beginnings are so powerful is that they allow us to focus on growth without the pressure of immediate perfection. In the early stages, there is room to experiment, make mistakes, and learn without the weight of high expectations. These moments of trial and error are invaluable, providing insights and lessons that shape our approach and refine our skills. Over time, the cumulative effect of these small, consistent efforts becomes significant, leading to results that far exceed what could have been achieved by rushing or skipping foundational steps. Small beginnings also teach us the importance of patience and persistence. Progress may not always be visible, and it can be tempting to give up when results seem slow to come. Yet, just as a seed takes time to sprout and grow, meaningful achievements require time to develop. The key is to remain consistent, trusting that each small effort is contributing to the larger picture. This mindset shifts our focus from immediate gratification to long-term success, allowing us to appreciate the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. Another strength of small beginnings is their ability to build resilience and adaptability. Starting small often means encountering challenges and constraints that require creativity and resourcefulness to overcome. These experiences build character and prepare us for the greater challenges that come with growth and success. By learning to navigate obstacles early on, we develop the skills and mindset needed to sustain our efforts over time. Small beginnings also foster humility, reminding us to stay grounded and grateful for each step of the journey. When we start from a modest position, we learn to value the process and appreciate the progress we make, no matter how incremental. This attitude not only keeps us motivated, but also helps us remain connected to the purpose and passion that drive our efforts. Moreover, small beginnings often inspire others. They serve as a testament to the power of starting where you are with what you have. By embracing and valuing our small beginnings, we send a powerful message to those around us that greatness is accessible to anyone willing to take the first step and commit to the process of growth. In life, the size of the beginning does not determine the size of the outcome. What matters is the dedication, vision, and effort we bring to each step of the journey. By recognizing the significance of small beginnings, we set ourselves up for a future of unlimited potential. The small is not insignificant, it is the starting point for greatness. When nurtured with patience and persistence, those small efforts grow into achievements far beyond what we could have imagined. Patience is often misunderstood as passivity, as if waiting for something means sitting idly and letting time slip by. In truth, patience is an active process that requires deliberate effort, focus, and determination. It is not about doing nothing, rather it is about working consistently and purposefully toward a goal, even when progress seems slow or outcomes remain uncertain. Patience teaches us to persist, adapt, and trust the process, knowing that meaningful accomplishments take time and sustained effort. When pursuing a goal, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that every moment must be marked by visible results. Yet the most profound growth often occurs in the unseen work, the daily habits, incremental improvements, and quiet dedication that lay the foundation for success. This hidden labor may not garner immediate recognition, but it is essential for achieving long-term goals. For example, an athlete trains for countless hours, often away from the spotlight, refining their skills and building their strength. This disciplined effort done with patience and commitment is what prepares them for moments of glory on the field. Patience is not an excuse to delay action or avoid challenges. Rather, it is a call to embrace the journey with persistence and intention. While it is natural to desire quick outcomes, true success requires us to remain engaged and active even when progress is not immediately visible. Consider the story of a sculptor working on a block of marble. With each careful chisel, the sculptor reveals the form hidden within. The transformation is not immediate, it is the result of countless deliberate actions, each one contributing to the eventual masterpiece. In the same way, patience allows us to chip away at our goals, knowing that every step, no matter how small, moves us closer to our vision. One of the key aspects of patience is resilience, the ability to keep going despite setbacks and obstacles. Challenges are an inevitable part of any meaningful endeavor, and they often test our resolve. Without patience, it is easy to become discouraged or give up when things do not go as planned. However, by adopting a mindset of persistence, we learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Each obstacle becomes a stepping stone, teaching us valuable lessons and strengthening our character. This resilience is not passive. It requires us to actively confront difficulties, adapt to changing circumstances, and continue moving forward. Patience also encourages us to focus on the process rather than becoming fixated on the outcome. While goals are important, they are not the sole measure of success. The journey itself, filled with learning, growth, and self-discovery, is equally valuable. When we embrace the process, we find fulfillment in the effort we put forth, regardless of how quickly results materialize. This shift in perspective allows us to stay motivated and engaged even when progress feels slow. Another important element of patience is trust in ourselves, in the process, and in the timing of events. Impatience often stems from fear or doubt, fear that we are not making enough progress or doubt that our efforts will yield results. Patience, on the other hand, requires faith. It asks us to believe that our consistent effort combined with time will lead to the outcomes we desire. This trust does not negate the need for action. Rather, it reinforces the importance of working diligently while remaining confident in the eventual reward. Patience also fosters a sense of balance and perspective. It helps us avoid burnout by teaching us to pace ourselves and recognize that success is a marathon, not a sprint. This balance allows us to maintain focus and energy over the long term, ensuring that we can sustain our efforts without sacrificing our well-being. Ultimately, patience is not a passive virtue, it is a form of active engagement. It challenges us to stay committed to our goals, to work steadily and consistently, and to trust the process of growth. By embracing patience, we cultivate the resilience, discipline, and focus needed to achieve lasting success. It is through this active patience that we transform aspirations into reality, one step at a time. The journey to achieving greatness is not simply about reaching the destination, but about embracing the process that leads us there. Every significant accomplishment, every masterpiece, and every extraordinary success is the result of a deliberate process. This process, often slow, challenging, and full of unknowns, is what prepares us for the responsibilities and rewards that come with greatness. To truly succeed, we must learn to embrace this process, trusting in its ability to shape us and lead us to the fulfillment of our goals. Masterpieces take time, care, and precision to create. An artist spends countless hours refining their work, making adjustments, and perfecting the details. What emerges at the end is not just a product, but a reflection of the journey, the effort, passion, and persistence poured into its creation. Similarly, in our lives, the process is where the real work happens. It is grow and be capable of handling the opportunities and challenges that await us. The process often begins with uncertainty. When starting out, the path may not be clear, and the end goal might feel far away. Yet, it is in these early stages that the seeds of greatness are sown. Taking the first step, even when the outcome is unclear, requires courage and faith. As we move forward, each decision, effort, and experience becomes part of the larger picture, contribute to our growth and shaping the outcome. One of the most important lessons the process teaches us is resilience. The road to success is rarely smooth. It is filled with obstacles, detours, and moments of doubt. These challenges are not there to deter us, but to strengthen us. Each difficulty we overcome builds our confidence, skills, and ability to face future challenges. The process forces us to confront our limitations and push beyond them, revealing strengths we did not know we had. This resilience is not just a byproduct of the journey, it is an essential ingredient for greatness. The process also fosters patience and humility. In our quest for success, it can be tempting to look for shortcuts or rush through the steps. However, true greatness cannot be rushed. It requires time, effort, and the willingness to embrace each stage of the journey. By accepting the pace of progress, we develop patience and recognition that every step, no matter how small, is significant. At the same time, the process keeps us humble, reminding us that we are always learning and growing. Humility allows us to stay open to new ideas, adapt to challenges, and remain grounded as we move closer to our goals. Another valuable aspect of embracing the process is the opportunity for self-discovery. As we work toward our goals, we learn more about who we are, what drives us, and what we are capable of achieving. The process reveals our passions, strengths, and areas for improvement. It is a journey of not only external accomplishment, but also internal transformation. By engaging fully in the process, we become not just achievers of goals, but individuals who are continually evolving and expanding our potential. Moreover, the process encourages us to celebrate progress. While the ultimate goal is important, the small victories along the way deserve recognition. Each milestone, no matter how minor, represents progress and a step closer to the larger vision. By acknowledging these moments, we stay motivated and connected to our purpose, finding joy in the journey rather than waiting for fulfillment only at the end. Finally, the process prepares us for the responsibility that comes with greatness. Achieving a goal is not the end, it is often the beginning of new challenges, opportunities, and expectations. The process equips us with the skills, mindset, and resilience needed to handle what lies ahead. Without the preparation provided by the journey, even the most significant achievements can feel hollow or overwhelming. In essence, embracing the process is about trusting in the journey and recognizing its value. It is a time of preparation, growth, and transformation, a necessary pathway to achieving true greatness. By committing to the process and engaging fully with each step, we not only move closer to our goals, but also become individuals capable of sustaining and building upon our success. In the grand tapestry of life, greatness is not a product of haste or shortcuts, but a reward for patience, persistence, and an unwavering commitment to the process. From small beginnings to unseen growth, from enduring challenges to embracing the journey, every step shapes us and prepares us for the responsibilities that come with success.